itself.
Talk around some of the real world challenges and solutions that you are kind of helping these businesses with. And
so what we do provide, I think in the end, is highly technical software skills, right? So customer can have different different developers that they can hire, right? But it's really hard to understand that if those developers are doing the right solution and they were able to code the right way so their product can be in the market for years and years, right? So I think that's what we provide. Of course, the end service that we provide is infrastructure and cloud and DevOps, right? Pipelines. And that I do believe that since the beginning, that's the hardest part of the software development. Right. So you need to have knowledge not only of software development, but infrastructure itself. So to find this kind of professional is really hard. Also with that in mind, having a full-time DevOps is really hard because for one company that have sometimes 10 developers, 20 developers, it's hard to have enough work for a DevOps engineers like for 1 or 2 years. So I end up seeing situations when we had companies that didn't have enough work for one guy and they have teams of DevOps engineers because eventually they couldn't also rely on just one person. Those DevOps teams they needed to reinvent themselves and find work within the company, but because of that, they couldn't evolve professionally and technically in order to be better at their work because they were working just one company, right? So what I would offer a company that would have 2 or 3 engineers is like, no, you can do the same kind of work on a part-time guy. But also that part-time guy is also work with 3, 4 sometimes customers, and that is giving him all the technical skills and the experience that even a full team couldn't provide to them. So DevOps is a specific kind of situation for each company, and sometimes relying people that is just dedicated to them is not an ideal solution, right? So that's what I eventually realized by myself even, because when I started to work with 2, 3 clients, I could see that I was learning way more because I was using different tools. I was deploying in the different scenarios, different situations. So I had the feedback, and I could also reuse some kind of the work that I would do for client number 1 with the client number 2, because the technology are mostly the same. So that was an opportunity that I saw back then, and I still provide